All right, what's going on, everybody? So I want to give you a quick word of encouragement, okay? As you can tell from the title of this video, there are things in your life for which you feel like God is not fixing it. You feel like it's been too long. You feel like God's taking it away from you. You're losing. You feel like your investments are not being fruitful. You feel like your relationships, the path forward, everything that you're doing, it seems like it's broken. It's not working. It's a waste. All of these negative thoughts. And what you got to realize is that God is a God of possibility. God is a God of testing. He's a God of patience. And he's a God who can literally make things happen. He can double things. He can triple things. And he can allow things to happen at his will, whether it's a number in a bank account, whether it's a relationship restoration, whether it's an opportunity, an open door. It does not matter. If you look at what Job was doing, God, he allowed Satan to come into Job's life, to torment, to take away essentially everything, only for him to then, through a period of testing, of patience, and just so many things, to then double his wealth. He doubled his possessions. He doubled and allowed the most beautiful sons and daughters on earth to come about. He had a lot of things that just came and then it went away, only for it to just come back. And what you have to realize is the gravity of his situation, okay? If you think about just anybody that's a millionaire or a billionaire, right? There are so many people where they lost everything. They're in debt, millions and millions of dollars, only for God to then allow that business or their second chance or whatever thing that they did afterwards to come alive and then to make millions more, billions more even. Job was in no different of a situation where he literally had everything pulled away from him. How do you come back from that? How do you allow your land, your camel, your sheep, and your donkeys, whatever it is that he had, all of his possessions, to be stripped away, only for it to just come alive out of nowhere, seemingly, for him to then be double blessed? After all is said and done, he had all these sons and daughters again. He had so many things going for him through the course of his life, and it played out. After he lost everything, he was broken. He couldn't, in some sense, fix anything. He was covered head to toe in boils and disease and all that stuff. He was hurt, but yet God allowed it to happen. So you've got to realize in your situation, whatever it may be, if it is God's will for your life, he can double it, he can allow it to be restored, and he can allow things to be prolonged and then just switched just like that. That job, you think for a year, 2 years, you're unemployed. You think that girlfriend, that guy, 6, 7, 8 guys came about you. You can't find your marriage, whatever it is, your business idea 6, 7 times, it hasn't worked. And you're sitting there, you think it's hopeless. But God, he's a God of miracles. He's a God of possibility. He can turn it around just like that. And he can even double it and allow it to come forth like it was nothing, because he's the God of possibility. You have to realize that. You have to understand the gravity of his hand, his working, and believe and have faith in him. And so you realize that this period may be a testing period for you. This period may just be a character building season for you. And so if you're going through that, then just let it go. Let God work to its full completion. And then if it's his will for your life, he will allow it to come to life. He will allow it to come to fruition. All of that work, all of that investment. And again, you have to take action too. Faith without works is that you have to be able to work hard, be consistent, persistent, and be disciplined, self-controlled, exhibit Christ-like character through this situation. And then God, at the end of the tunnel, he will bring that light. He will allow you to go through it, right? You walk through the valley of the shadow of death, right? You fear no evil. So all these things, it will come about in due course. You can double it, you can triple it. And if anything, whatever your situation is, I'm not promising and saying you're going to be wealth and prosper. I'm not saying those things. I'm saying who God is in his character, because you may be doubting, you may be forgetting, you may not look at the situation in the optimistic light for which God, again, you are content in the situation if he doesn't give you anything, but at the same time, you believe it if it is his will for you. And you say, Lord, I know you can do it. And if it's your will for my life, I accept it and I want it. You got to have that mental confidence and fortitude, and you have to persevere through that. Be in line with him in spirit, in truth, and he will pour his grace, his mercy upon your life. Love you guys. Talk to you guys very soon.